I have it on backwards. Welcome to our show. This evening we have Harvey Korman, Lyle Waggoner, Vicki Lawrence, and our special guest, Mr. Andy Griffith. Can we turn up the lights? So if you have any questions, anything you want to say, just raise your hand. Don't be chicken. Yeah. Is it true that I used to swoon over Merv Griffith? Yes, I did. I loved Merv very much. In fact, he was
How come
at
you
the...
don't swoon anymore? Hello, darling. What a surprise, huh?
Yeah.
Why did you stop swooning? You used to stand down while I sang my big number every... Oh, no. Wait a minute, I think this is for real.
Oh, it is so good to see. Merv is out here to do his show. How long?
I did it already, and you were my first guest on my first night.
Oh. Well, that's right. This is
You were terrific.
It was wonderful being on your show, Merv.
Yeah, it was good to have you.
It's so... Oh, I just love
You like to hug a lot,
yeah,
don't you?
I do. Yeah. How, is your crazy wife out here?
No, she's coming out in about another week.
Oh, he's got the funniest wife, Jewel Ann. She's just absolutely...
What's so funny about her?
Well, she's... No. Well, look at who she married.
Yeah.
You know.
She's a little odd, isn't she?
Yeah.
Huh?
It is so good to see you.
Thank you.
Anybody want to ask Merv any questions?
Oh, easy.
Anything? No, they don't want to ask you.
Look, they're all stupefied. No, Carol, I have to go anyway, because I promised to pick up Arthur. He's doing a guest shot at the Pink Pussycat tonight. And we have to go over and wake him up every so often.
Oh,
good seeing you.
bless
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you for coming
Thank you.
on. I was wondering when you asked that question. I didn't know, how you'd know about that. Yes, ma'am.
Carol, you were just marvelous with Steve Lawrence.
Oh, thank you.
It was so enjoyable. We all enjoyed it in the entire family.
Oh, that's
also,
very nice.
I want to compliment you on that blonde wig. You look stunning.
Oh, you liked my Lana Turner?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I've told everybody all my life I should have been a blonde. Yes, they do have more fun. And there is such a resemblance between me and Lana. And finally, I would like to bring out our special guest for this evening to say hi to you, Mr. Andy Griffith. Y'all have any questions you might want to ask Andy? Anything at all? Don't be... Yes, ma'am.
I heard that you were having a new show on. Are you a new
Yes,
season?
I am. Thank you. Yes, I am.
What's the show going to be about, Andy?
Gee, I don't know. See, we just agreed to do it, and a fellow that used to work with me on or I used to work with on the old Griffith show, Aaron Rubin, who also did the Gomer show, is going to work with me again on this one. But we don't know yet what it'll be.
Will it be an hour or a half hour?
Half hour.
Half an hour. Well, it's good.
That's about all they can take of me.
Andy, I wanted to ask you to do me a favor. Andy is one of my very favorite storytellers in all the world. And when he was on his own show, well, you were acting all the time, and you had situations that you were doing, and you never had a chance really to tell too many stories. Now, would you do one for me now for the audience?
Sure, I will. Sure. I tell you, I want to do one though that I usually close with and I'll open with it.
Okay.
See, one of the finest things that we can do is to be kind to one another, try to help one another and all that. And there was a fellow named Aesop, long time ago, told a little tale about that. See, one cool, crisp October morning, there was a little mouse, and he was feeling real good, see, and he was playing in among the leaves, you see, and he was speaking to everybody. He says, "Morning, Mr. Grasshopper," says, "Morning, Mr. Mouse." Says, "Morning, Mr. Squirrel," says, "Morning, Mr. Mouse." Says, "Morning, Mr. Rabbit," says, "Morning, Mr. Mouse." He says, "My, you a happy mouse." He says, "I think, therefore I am. I am happy being what I am. I'm a happy mouse." He said, "What if you'd been born a man?" He said, "I'd have made the most of it." And he's going along, he's speaking to everybody like that, and he heard this terrible moaning and groaning, just, oh. He went over, and he found the moans was coming from a big, dark cave. And the little mouse went in and he looked around, and before he knew what he was doing, he walked across the nose of a great big 500-pound brown fully maned lion. And the lion reached out, whoosh, caught the mouse. And the mouse looked in the bloodshot eyes of the lion and says, "Oh, forgive me. I did not know I was in the king of the beast palace. You sick?" And the lion says, "Man, I'm hungover." And the little mouse says, "Oh, sir, you ain't gonna eat me, are you?" And the lion says, "Don't talk to me about food." And the mouse says, "Listen," said, "since you don't feel like eating anyhow," said, "let me make a deal with you." He says, "Why don't you turn me loose? And maybe someday I can do you a favor." And the idea, see, of the little mouse doing a favor for the king of the beasts tickled the lion, and he let the mouse go, see? Now, not long after that, that same little mouse, he was playing around in the woods feeling good, doing the jitterbug, see? And he heard this terrible roar filling the whole forest. And he went over, and there was the lion caught in a hunter's net. And the mouse said, "Hey, Mr. Lion, I believe you're caught in a hunter's net." He said, "Do you really?" He said, "Wait a minute, I'll fix it for you." And he went to work, and he chomped all the ropes loose and freed the lion. And the lion thanked the mouse very much and went on his way. And that's the end of the story, except there is, of course, a little moral. You see, the lion thought that when he turned that little mouse loose, see, that act did not amount to much. But it did. Because no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
From Television City in Hollywood. It's the Carol Burnett Show. Good evening, and welcome to VIP, the aggressive, hard-hitting interview program, 3 times winner of the annual Ralph Williams Award for Nerve. Tonight, VIP visits the prettiest musical group in the world, the King family. Good evening, King family.
Good evening, friends.
Well, that's very nice. This isn't the entire King family, is it?
Oh, gosh, no. There were so many of us, we had to split up. There are King families performing in all 50 states.
Oh, you mean like a franchise?
That's right. Sort of a blonde chicken delight.
How many kings are there?
Well, there are just 11 of us here, but in December, the whole family's getting together.
Oh, for a TV show.
No, a parade.
Is it true that you make $10,000?
Pardon
Is
me?
it true that you make $10,000 an appearance?
Well, that's right. Yes, we do. It comes out to $1.90 each.
I'd like very much for the whole audience to meet the girls.
Certainly. I'm Bonnie.
Betty. Barbara. Bunny. Bee. Bobby.
Becky.
Belle. BB. Billy.
Beulah.
My goodness, I guess the King family is the largest singing group in the world.
Yes, yes, we are. We're #1 now. When Sister B had twins, we passed the Mormon Tabernacle. we passed the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Very good. Tell me, do all the members of the King family sing?
Oh, yes, all except Aunt Marcia, but she's the busiest one of all.
Oh, is she your agent?
No, our obstetrician.
Well, she must be the richest one in the family.
No, the richest one in the family, I think, would be Cousin Shirley. She's the one with the peroxide concession.
Yes, yes.
Bonnie, can you tell me, how did such a large, talented family get its start?
Well, we had a musical mother and a sexy father.
Dear old Dad.
Well, how did you all start singing together?
Well, there were 17 of us in the family and only one shower.
I see. Bonnie, may I talk to the last girl in the second row?
Oh, you mean Bunny. Isn't she adorable?
No, the one at the other end.
Oh, Becky.
Yes.
She's really one of a kind.
Becky, would you tell me something?
I tell you anything.
Becky, are you married?
No, I'm not.
I didn't think so.
But I am seeing someone regularly.
Oh, you have a fiancé?
No, a psychiatrist.
You know, Becky somehow just doesn't seem like one of you.
Well, actually, Becky's adopted. She was left on our doorstep many years ago.
I see.
In a fruit basket.
I was not!
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy.
Now cut that out!
Girls, please, we don't have much more time. Bonnie,
Yes.
may I ask you a question about Beulah?
I was wondering when you'd get around to her.
When did she get into the King family?
Oh, when the Supreme Court asked us to integrate. She's our token sister. But we treat her just like one of the family.
Then how come I have to sing in the back row?
Now, Beulah.
And I'll tell you something else. I ain't the only blonde here with black roots.
Beulah has a great sense of humor.
And don't forget rhythm.
No fights, please. Yes, I'm getting a migraine.
Well, Bonnie, listen, our thanks to you and the entire King family.
And thank you, sir, and...
Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Among the letters I get from people who watch our show, there are always some from children, and I keep them in a special folder. Occasionally, a child even sends in a poem, like this one by Miss Kelly Wright. She wrote it at the age of 8 that I just love. It's called Pink. Pink is a pony that runs very fast. Pink is a color that always will last. Pink is a castle upon a bright hill. Pink is a little spot on a bird's bill. Pink is the panther I see on TV. Pink could even be letter Z. Pink is the blanket on my own bed. Pink is always alive, not dead. Pink was my sweater a long time ago. Pink is a famous color, you know. Pink is bologna you wrap in cellophane. Pink is my very own window pane. Pink should even take place of the sky. That's my story of pink. Goodbye. Isn't that cute? I love that last line. That's my story of pink. Goodbye. I think the world always seems so bright through the eyes of children. I remember when every day began with strawberry jam and laughter, and every story ended with happily ever after. I remember feeling that I would be safe if I didn't step on a crack. The days when the sun was up ahead and the wind was at my back. I remember. make two. Candles on a birthday cake, blow them out, and your wish comes true. Does he love me? Does he not? Oh, tell me, Daisy, do. Oh, to be a child again. Oaks from acorns grew. One and one made two. I believed it all. Didn't you? I can't take it much longer, Joyce. I just can't take it.
Oh, well, now, Maggie, that's the way men are. Their business comes first.
But why do they have to bring their work home with them all the time? I tell you, I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
My husband does the same thing.
Oh, no. My Joe's impossible. He can't forget his work for 1 minute. I don't know what's going to become of me. Look at me. I'm becoming a nervous wreck.
Honey, I know how it is.
No, you don't know how it is. You can't possibly know. You don't know the half of it. At least you didn't marry a policeman.
Oh. Well, I'm going to have to go make Harry's dinner. He's probably already home.
Was it that late already?
Oh.
Joe'll be home any minute, too, then.
Yeah, we'll see you later for bridge.
Yeah.
Maggie!
Now, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Don't do anything! I'll be right there! Do you have to do that? Why can't you use your key? That's the third lock you've shot off this week.
Don't bug me, Maggie. I've had a tough day.
You've had a tough day. Well, so have I. Joe, don't I even get a little kiss?
Hold it! Up against the wall.
That's the most affection you've showed me all week.
Okay, you're clean.
Can't you take that stupid visor off when I kiss you?
I had to wear it. I was on ride duty today. Boy, did you see me on TV?
No.
Boy, I really belted a guy. I really let him have it. This young punk with the long hair and the beard, pow!
Joe.
There's one thing I can't stand, it's a demonstrator getting between me and the television camera.
Joe, do you have to bring your work home with you all the time? You never notice me anymore.
Sure I do.
Well, then how do I look?
Female, Caucasian, 5'7", 115 pounds, late 30s. Early 30s.
Joe, can't you ever forget you're a policeman? Why don't you leave your work at the station? I'm sick of it, I tell you.
Maggie! Slow down, your mouth's exceeding the speed limit.
Joe, I'm warning you. If you don't start acting differently when you come home from work, I am leaving you.
You're right, Maggie. You're right. I'll change. I promise I'll change.
No, you won't. You'll never forget you're a cop.
Oh, sure I will.
You don't have to do that. You're in your own home.
Oh, I forgot.
You always forget. Most husbands come home and they check the front table for mail. You check it for fingerprints.
Force of habit, Maggie.
Force a habit, sure. And nobody believed what you did last night, arresting your own wife for going topless.
It's against the law.
In our own bedroom.
I fight evil wherever I find it.
Ooh, hiss. Joe, can't you understand what you're doing to me? You don't treat me like a woman anymore, like a wife. You never even take me out anymore.
You're right again, Maggie. I tell you what. How would you like to go to the policeman's ball next week?
Well, now, I would love that.
Okay.
Oh, Joe.
A couple of tickets. $10.
I've been wanting to tell you off for some time, and I'm
Hold
gonna
it!
do it!
Have you got a permit to make a speech?
Hold it yourself, buddy. That's police brutality. You've been bullying me around for years. I've given you the best years of my life, and now I'm gonna let you have it.
All right! Move along, move along. Break it up, break it up. You know the law. Disperse, disperse, lady. All right. Okay, lady.
Let's look out for this one.
What you need is a good shot of mace.
Oink, oink, oink.
All right. Come over there. Come over there and know the law. Okay, you're asking for it. Now hear this. We've got you cornered. You do not have a chance. Come out with your hands up. You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Come and get me, you lousy copper!
That does it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. There's more where that came from. You had enough? I didn't know you had one of those. That's a real improvement.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Oh, hi, Joy.
You ready for the bridge game, Maggie?
Sure.
How's Harry?
Oh, he's just fine, but it sure isn't easy being married to a fireman.
Hey, Joyce!
Oh, wait a minute, Harry! Wait!
Stay tuned now for the second half of the Carol Burnett Show, following station identification. And now, back for the second half of the Carol Burnett Show.
And now, 2 of my favorite performers on our show, Don Crichton and Vicki Lawrence, will pay tribute to 2 of our other favorite performers.
Princes of my delight.
Ladies and gentlemen from last. Bye! Don't go away! We'll be right back!
Back to the 5, 10, 15, 20.
Go, beautiful, beautiful!
He's got running room.
Yeah!
Yeah! Chasing him a fine run back as he at the 45-yard line.
Hello?
UCLA by
Yeah, Harry. Did you see that run? Man's incredible. Keeps doing it. Yeah, what? Martha's bugging you about watching the football game all day? Well, that's tough. That's tough, partner. Are you kidding? Carol's a doll. She doesn't mind at all.
Roger. Roger. Roger!
Let me alone, will you?
Roger! I want to talk to you!
You don't have to shout, honey. I'm not deaf.
Roger, do you realize that between the East Coast football and the West Coast football, you haven't talked to me for 5 whole hours?
Lay off, will you, honey? It's 14-14 in the fourth quarter.
I will not lay off. I don't see you all week. The only day I get to see you is on a Sunday, and you watch that stupid game all day.
You want to see me? I'm sitting right here. Look at me all you want. Feast your eyes, darling.
You know what I mean. The nearest thing to a conversation we've had all day was when I said good morning and you grunted.
Leave me alone, will you, Carol?
I want to talk to you.
So talk.
Well, you're not listening.
Talk. I can hear every word you say.
Well, what do you want to do tonight? You want to eat in or out?
It's up to you.
It is not up to me. I'm giving you the choice. Do you want to eat in or out?
Okay, honey.
Boy, you're really listening, aren't you? Hey, Roger, your sister Mimi called this morning, and she lost her job and her house burned down, and she was arrested for smuggling on the Mexican border.
Okay, honey.
Roger, did you know that Steve McQueen and Paul Newman both have the hots for me?
Roger! Oh, come on! I don't care. You want to eat in, we'll eat in. You want to eat out, we'll eat out.
Why don't I just stay home and cook up a great big batch of poison?
We had that 3 nights in a row.
Hi, Lovebird.
Oh.
Mr. All-American's at it again, huh?
Yeah.
You want to go for a walk, Carol?
No, thanks. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna get him to pay attention to me some way.
Why don't you try acting sexy?
Acting sexy while a football game's on? That doesn't even work during sermonette.
I'm gonna make myself a sandwich. You want anything?
That's it. Attaboy, attaboy! Go! Go!
Would you just turn the sound down? I'm going to turn the sound down!
What are you doing? They're on the 5-yard line.
I don't care what they're on. I am sick and tired of football. Do you hear me? Sick.
Carol, all week long I work hard. I'm out there in that jungle trying to make a buck so that your sister can eat her 9 meals a day. 6 days a week, I come home to listen to two of you yakety-yak all night. 1 day a week, just one on a Sunday. I want to watch a football game. Is that asking too much?
When you put it that way, yes.
Get away from the set. You asked for it.
And what am I supposed to be doing while you're watching football?
You stand over here and try to lose some weight.
That did it! That absolutely did it! I am leaving this house, and I am not coming back until the end of the football season!
Kicked it out closer to the goal line.
In case you missed it, here's the instant replay. I give up. You win.
What?
I said you win. You win. I'm not gonna bug you about it. I won't even talk to you till after the last inning.
Oh, now you're talking, honey. Thank you, sweetheart. Whoever that is, will you get rid of him?
Sherman White mixed it up. Horse finally hesitating, reaching to make the
Oh, hi, Carol.
Hi, Cindy. Listen, can you come back later, Roger?
Well, well, well. Hey, it's good to see you, Cindy.
Good to see you too, Raji.
Raji, what about your football
Oh,
game?
well, what do you can't send our neighbor away like that? That wouldn't be neighborly.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
You always do.
If I'm interrupting anything, I could come back later.
Oh, don't be silly. It's just a football game.
Oh, I was glad when my ex-husband watched football games. I needed the rest. I wonder if I could borrow a couple of eggs.
Yes! Why don't you go in the kitchen and ask her?
Oh. Am I walking the right way?
Oh, yeah. Nice kid.
Oh, no, you're not going to turn that back.
What do you think? The last couple of minutes of the
No, no,
Here.
you turned it off for her. You can leave it off for me.
Here we go again.
Will you put me down?
I'm penalizing you 5 yards for interference.
Bye-bye, Raji.
Why don't you penalize her for backfield in motion?
I want to watch the last few minutes of the game in peace. Is that all right?
conference game between these two traditional rivals.
Roger, I always said when you watch football, it's the only chance I get for a ring.
Oh, Carol, stop it. Will
No, am I walking the right way? Am I just
Get her! Chris, will you get your crazy sister out of here?
Coming on his
The Dingaling sisters. Get away from the... You pull the cord! What are you doing? Give me that television!
Once upon a time, in the far-off hills of South Mississippi, there lived a poor little girl named Cinderellie. Now, Cinderellie wasn't poor. It's just that she lived with her wicked stepmother and two even wickeder stepsisters who treated her like dirt, which really wasn't that surprising because, to tell you the truth, Cinderellie looked like dirt.
see the way they treat me? They scold me and they beat me. They make me take my meals outside and sleep behind the bar. I simply don't belong here. Whatever I do is wrong here. I try my best to please them all, but no one gives a darn. They scream and yell and shout a lot and order me about a lot. I know that they're my stepsisters, but still I just can't see why they always have to step on me. Don't clean the stable, Ellie. Don't milk the cow. Don't clean the table, Ellie. Don't do it now. Don't feed the swine, Ellie. Don't do something mean. Don't make some wine, Ellie. First, go wash
luncheon car face.
Don't press my dress, silly. Don't dust the shell. Don't sweep that man, silly. Don't scrub yourself. Don't clean the shed, Ellie. Go do it right. Go bake some bread, Ellie. Go fly a kite. That's all they seem to know. But if someday I have my way, I'll tell them where to go.
Now, it seems that Mr. Prince, the richest sharecropper in the land, was having this big ball, and everybody was invited. But on the night of the ball, Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters sashayed out of that house, leaving Cinderella behind with what looked like all the wash in town. As a matter of fact, it was all the wash in town.
Boy, howdy, that is some load. Oh, I swear, this place is dirtier than Peyton Place. That dadgum old stepmother, all I do is work, work, work. And it's getting worse. This year, I didn't even get off for Gomer Pyle's birthday. Gee, I sure do wish I was at that ball tonight. I bet everybody in town's gonna be there, except me. What's that? Well, looky here, it's little old Wishbone. Hey, maybe if I wished real hard for somebody to help me get to that ball, my wish would come true. Little Wishbone, I wish I had me a fairy godmother.
Let's make this quick. I left the souffle in the oven.
Who are you? No, wait a minute. I take that back. What are you?
I'm just going to ask you the same thing.
Well, I don't care whatever you are. You get. You hear? You get.
I am Rocky, your fairy godfather.
Rocky?
Short for Raquel. Well, what can I do for you? I want to get out of here. I may catch something any minute.
You mean you're my very own fairy godfather? How about that?
Mm-hmm.
This must be your magical...
Don't touch my wand.
Why not?
Because I'm fond of my wand. I've got a bond with my wand. And if someone tried to abscond with my wand, whatever would I do? With the wave of my magic wand, I can chase the flies out. As a wizard, I guess I'm the best in the biz. With a wave of my magic wand, I can poke your eyes out. Sometimes I wonder just how wonderful I am. My wand is always in use in my spell-inducing labors. It will do any task that I ask it to do.
It will? Can we start with an 8x10 glossy of Jim Neighbors?
Pay no mind to the odds when we're assigned by the gods to go out and find all the clods and make their dreams come true. My wand brings hope to each hopeless case. I know that nothing can ever replace my magic wand, for without it I'd be just another pretty face. You like that?
Oh, that's just terrific, Fairy Godfather.
Thank you.
Hey, do you think you can really get me all prettied up for the ball?
Oh, yes, the ball, the ball. Well, let me take a good look at you. Yuck. Why do I get all the toughies?
Oh, please, hurry, hurry, Fairy Godfather. Make me feel real pretty and look pretty.
Well, I perform magic, not miracles, honey, but I'll try. Alakazoo, alakazam, make a beauty out of this clam.
Nothing happened.
Oh, dear, that's because I'm using these Japanese batteries. I'll give it full power.
Oh, I sure do hope you can make me the belle of the ball.
Well, if not the bell, at least the dingling. Okay, boom, 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 chicka-boom. When I count to 3, boom, 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 chicka-boom. Make her as pretty as me. 1, 2, 3.
Golly! How do I look?
Well, heaven knows I tried. Now, we've got to find you some transportation to the ball. Have you got a pumpkin and some mice?
No.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I've always hated that trick anyway, all those furry little yucky things. I'll tell you what, I'll send you off in style. I'll get you a set of wheels.
Wheel?
Wheels. 1, 2, 3.
Roller skates?
I guess the poor thing is exhausted. Well, look, it's out of my hands now. You go to the hoedown and have a marvy time. But remember, you must be back by the stroke of midnight.
Stroke of midnight. Yes, sir, Fairy Godfather, and thank you so much. I just know I'm going to have a gay old time.
If I thought that, I'd come along.
And so Cinderella was off to the ball. Everybody was all gussied up for the occasion, including Mr. Prince himself, who was not only looking forward to having himself a good time, he was also aiming to find himself a bride. Everybody, welcome to the hoedown. It's gonna be a mighty high tone hoedown. And if anybody starts acting low down, he better slow down right away. Everybody get this straight. Any kind of misbehaving I ain't gonna tolerate. Anybody steps out of line tonight ain't never gonna get another invite. Grab yourself a partner for the hoedown. And don't feel a high tone hold down. If you start acting wild, there'll be a showdown. I'm gonna mow down anyone interfering with the dance. If you cause a little trouble, you don't get no second chance. That's what's gonna happen, I'm a warning you. And that goes for the men folk too. Face your partner, circle to the right. Be careful how you treat your date. Hold that lady nice and light. Don't spin or fold or mutilate. Grab your girl, do-si-do. Then step out and do the round. Take her where you wanna go. Remember the haystacks, Alabama. I see a beauty across a crowded bar. I know that I ain't never seen her likes before.
I see my dream man across a crowded barn. I know that he will be for me forevermore.
I hope she likes me, 'cause I like her a lot.
I hope he likes me. If not, my evening shot. Come to my heart, love, and hold me close to you. No harm can come to me when you are by my side.
You look so great to me. Come on and skate to me across a crowded barn. Be my blushing bride.
It must be 12 o'clock. I hear bells. Wowie, I'd better get home.
Wait!
Oh,
Wait!
oh no, I can't.
The next morning, everybody was talking about the mysterious roller skating stranger who had stolen Mr. Prince's heart away. Had she roller skated out of his life forever? Heck no. Mr. Prince was determined to find her. He searched hither and yon for a girl whose foot would fit the glass army boot.
Is it on?
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to get it over the other 4 toes.
Well, pshaw, I'm sure sorry it don't fit any of us, Mr. Prince. I was really hoping it would.
Yeah, well, don't anybody else live here?
How about me?
Who are you?
I'm the upstairs maid.
We don't have no upstairs.
That's why you hardly ever see me. What do you say, sport? Let me try it on.
What if it fits? I can't marry you.
Oh, you're such a square.
I'm coming through.
I thought you said there was nobody else.
That dirty old thing, she's just poor gray trash.
Wait a minute. I've seen that glass army boot before. Where'd you get that?
He gave it to me.
Well, one of you is the girl I'm looking for.
Give me that, Mr. Prince.
Why, you're the girl I met and fell in love with last night.
That's right!
You don't look that good in the cold light of day. But you're a sight better looking than that one, so we'll get hitched.
Come to my arms, love, and hold me close to you, and we'll live happily together evermore.
I'm so glad we had this time together. just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say so long.
The part of Beulah was played by Isabel Sanford. Cindy was played by Elaine Joyce. The song, Mana Mana, was previously recorded.